Hello everyone and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. Let's get to start lesson number 22. If you are looking for some productive, informative and useful things for the learning and betterment of your English communication, and if you are searching for some tips and tricks, you are at the right platform. Yes, you have heard it right. In this channel, we are going to explore some of the examples with unique activities and techniques. Let's construct and build all of our grammar together in the world of English language. I'm not only going to teach you the English grammar basic of it, but yeah, I'll be sharing some insight, tips, and tricks that can boost your English speaking and give you the confidence for the betterment of your speaking. This is the high time, it's already 2026. We have to understand the importance of English language. If you are going for job interview, if you are going abroad, or if you are going anywhere, you are required English. That is true. Whatever the qualification you have, whatever the degree you have, but your speaking is cherry on the top. That is true. Let's get started today's class, lesson number 22. In the 30 days English speaking course, first of all, I would welcome all of my students, all of my smart learners, those who are eager in learning, and I really appreciate their participation as I am checking all of the comments, messages, and I'm receiving a lot of response from my students. Thank you so much for that. Keep supporting, keep watching, and hit on the bell icon for the upcoming lessons. Let's get started today's class. As you know, we have covered many tenses in the previous classes. If you are new to my channel, you can go and check it out the previous lessons for the revision and reinforcement session. Now we are moving towards to understand since and for. As in the upcoming lessons, we are going to cover the tenses and the last tenses that are present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. So we are going to understand before than that the major point in between that is called since and for. The common thing in all these three tenses is since and for, where to use since and where to use for. A lot of my students are confused where to use since and for. So after completing this lesson, there will be no confusion and you will conclude easily and you will understand easily, hopefully and inshallah, the since and for difference. There is a slightly minor line between since and for. Let's understand and explore together. Let's learn and grow together for the betterment of our speaking English. So students, as you know that in present perfect continuous, in past perfect continuous and in future perfect continuous, we have to use the duration of time that is called showing the period of time. So for that we use two words in English writing, that is since or for. Use since to talk about a specific point in the past. For example, I have been living in Karachi since 2010. She has been working here since last year. They have been friends since childhood. So students, you can say that if you are showing specific point of time, a specific point of time that you know the time exactly and you are going to mention it right in the past, so that is where you are going to use since. Since is used to indicate a specific point in the past when something started. Yes, this is true. For example, if I'm living here in Karachi, Pakistan since my birth, and that is true. So it was in past, now it is 2026. It's not in present, but yeah, I'm mentioning the period of time. So let's understand now for, where we use for and what is the difference between since and for. As I told you that we use since for the specific time duration that is mentioned in the past. So students, learning since and for is not so difficult. Just have to have a practice and the understanding and the betterment of your activities, that how we can you know have a command on it. Use for to talk about a period of time, not a specific period of time. All right, example, I have been studying English for 3 years. There is no specific point and ending point. There is like period duration that is called. She has been working here for 5 months. They have been married for 10 years. Explanation: for is used to indicate a period of time. Period of time means 3 years, 5 years. Digits are there. That is very important, right? Digits are there. 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, for 3 minutes, for 10 minutes. So that is very important tip which I would like to share. As I told you that tips and tricks is helpful for your understanding of English grammar. So students, now let's have a practice time. In this practice time, you are supposed to create some sentences using since and for. Hit on the comment section and make some since and for sentences by your own self using your own grammar. Alright students, so in this practice time, we are going to explore and understand the differences also, and in the end of the lesson, as I told you, you will be able to understand since and for difference. Try this exercise, fill in the blanks. Now you can use comment section to complete these fill in the blanks, and you can make your own sentences also. Fill in the blanks. I have been learning English dash since or for years, 2 years. So 2 years is there. You have to use since and for any one in this blank. Write a sentence using since and one using for. It is up to you if you want to write one sentence or 5 or 10. Take care of yourself, so stay tuned, stay connected, hit on the bell icon. Thanks for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe, and hit on the bell icon for the upcoming videos. Stay tuned, stay connected. Bye bye.